Hi, I am Bob Raj with the design.fel Facebook page. Welcome to this first video of FEL series. In this video, we will see what is FEL and then we will see how to install the Federal Electronics Lab, what are the options available to install the FEL, and then we will see how to use the design.fel Facebook page, what are the contents available in the design.fel Facebook page. At last, we will go over the tools available in the Federal Electronics Lab. First, what is Federal Electronics Lab? Federal Electronics Lab is a Linux operating system with all the open source EDA tools available in the world is being pre-installed. So the moment you install the Federal Electronics Lab in your machine, you will have all these tools available for your use. You don't need to go and install it separately. I just want to insist a point that Federal Electronics Lab is not a standalone application which can be installed in a Windows. Instead, Federal Electronics Lab by itself is an operating system which has all the tools pre-installed in it. Since FEL is an open source operating system, you don't need a license to run it. It can be installed in your personal laptop or in your college lab machines. In spite of all these advantages, FEL has one main disadvantage. That is, it does not have enough tutorial or study material available on the net for the students or for individuals to try it. The objective of setting up the Facebook page design.fel is to address that issue. Now let's see what are the contents of the Facebook page and how to use the Facebook page to learn Federal Electronics Lab. Now open the browser either in Windows or in the Federal Electronics Lab and type facebookpage.com/design.fel. So this is the Facebook page which has been set up to teach and to coordinate the Federal Electronics Lab activities. If you scroll down to the page, you can see a post notable FEL links. The first link is the FEL homepage. The second link is the flyer, which is a PDF document which explains what are the tools involved in the FEL. The third link is the download link where you can download the FEL bootable image. Let's go to the FEL homepage. Here it is. The home page explains about the Federal Electronics Lab, its portfolio, that is the tools available in FEL, publications associated with it, and the downloads. If you go to download, you can download the 32-bit version of the Federal Electronics Lab or 64-bit version, and you can write it as a bootable image in a DVD. Let's go back to the Facebook page. If you scroll up a bit, there is a post which mentions installing Federal Electronics Lab in Windows 7. The first and best way to install Federal Electronics Lab is to install a virtual machine, either Oracle VirtualBox or VMware, in your Windows operating system and then install the Federal Electronics Lab in it. The second option is write a bootable DVD and then boot your machine from the DVD itself. In the process, it will ask for try now or to install it. You can click try now. So that means the Linux is not installed in your machine, but it is being booted from the CD itself. You can just work from the CD itself, but make sure that you move all your files and folders which you create into a pen drive. Otherwise, the moment you switch off the Linux or remove the CD, all your files will be erased. The third option is to install the Linux as a main OS or dual operating system in your machine. For this, you should be aware of what you are doing. You should know how to install the Linux without corrupting the Windows bootloader. Please scroll up to the top of the Facebook page and you can find a post called Read Me First. So this explains what are the kind of posts being categorized in the Facebook page. The first one is FEL. All the posts which starts with FEL either explains an article about FEL or the projects which can be done in a Federal Electronics lab. And all the posts which starts with IC jargon explains the concept of a IC design. Now we will explore the tools available in Federal Electronics lab. Please go to Activities, click Activities and go to Show Applications. Click Show Applications and then go to the top right and click Electronics. So these are the tools available in Federal Electronics lab which is used for electronics design. We will see some of the tools. The first row is Alliance tools, which is primarily used for conventional IC design flow, that is from RTL to the final layout. We will see about the Alliance tools in more detail in the next video. The next tool is Design Circuit Simulation. So this tool is a schematic based. You can drag and drop the components and you can simulate it. You can feed the input patterns and you can see the output. Let's close it. Again go to Show Applications, click Electronics. Let's see the next tool, Electric VLSI, which is one of the very important tool which we will be using in our upcoming videos for designing analog circuits. So this tool is very powerful. You can draw schematics and the tool produces the equivalent layout. You can write a small Verilog code. Tool produces the equivalent schematic and the layout. You can extract netlist from the layout and you can also do the SPICE simulation in the same tool. Let's close it. GDS schematic is another tool for drawing schematics for PCB design. Gerber is another tool for viewing the final PCB Gerber files. The next is the GNU Sim 8085. So this is a simulator for 8085 microprocessor, GSIM 85. This is another simulator for 8085 microprocessor. The next tool is GDK Wave, which has been used to view the waveforms. KiCad is another schematic tool which can be used to draw the circuit level schematic and you can simulate it. If we scroll down, you can see the tool called LabPlot. LabPlot can be used to import huge amount of raw data from XLS and you can plot various kinds of graphs, 3D graphs, 2D graphs using LabPlot. The next is Linsmith. Linsmith is a tool which can be used for drawing Smith diagram. The next most important tool is the Magic VLSI layout, which can be used to design CMOS layout of analog circuits or standard cells. The next tool is MCU 8051 IDE, which is another simulator for the 8051 microcontroller. PCB Designer is another tool for designing PCB. SPICE simulation. So this is a SPICE simulator. You can import the SPICE netlist and you can do a elaborate SPICE simulation. Waveform Viewer tool, which can be used to open the output of a VHDL or Verilog simulation and you can see the waveform. So we will use all these tools in our upcoming videos and we will see how it can be used to design a digital IC and a analog IC. In the next video we will see how to design a simple 4-bit adder from the RTL to the final layout. The main objective of this design.fl Facebook page is to share the knowledge and to inspire others. So please share your knowledge through the Facebook page and also share the video onto the page with others. Thank you.